What's going on, comrades? It's your Supreme Leader here. Well, it's Aaron. I'm not going to do the Supreme Leader thing today, just because this is more of a serious video. Yesterday, and today I'm filming this on a Sunday. It's probably going to air on a Tuesday, just because that's the most time that I've still got to edit it, still got to get it uploaded, and I've got a Gunpla hanger to film tonight, or stream tonight. So I don't want to like overcrowd Sundays. I don't know, I'm weird like that. I don't like putting out a video and streaming on the same day. It just feels awkward, and I feel like it takes away from the video, but that's a whole nother video for another time. Saturday, I pulled my PlayStation from the studio and put it back in the living room, which I normally do. I normally rotate it after a stream back into the living room, so we have something to watch TV with, or so that I can play video games in my downtime, and not have to be like in my studio and away from Jen, because we don't get to see each other a lot. So getting the time to be in the room at the same time, just it works better than just me being back here and her being in the living room. But recently I've had some issues with my PS4, like things not working right, and I kind of chalked that up to just the age of the system. Well, yesterday I went to plug it in. I plugged it in and I went to turn it on, and it turned on and immediately shut off. So I've had that happen once before, and I kind of power cycled through it and it worked. But this time, when I power cycled through and thought I had everything fixed, the PS4 turned on, ran the your hard drive did not shut down properly, function, got all the way to 24%, and the power shut off again. I didn't hear anything else turn on. Like normally I would hear the fan turn on. The fan didn't turn on. So I took it apart. I cleaned it thoroughly this time. Normally I do like a quick clean, but this time I like went through and cleaned all the components. I took it completely apart and cleaned it, put it all back together, plugged it in, and it looked like it was going to run better for the most part, but then it shut back off again. With that being said, I posted up a post on Facebook last night, and a good friend of mine, Bobby, who has always been super supportive of the channel, reached out to me, and she said, Aaron, why don't you set up a GoFundMe? Now, mind you, I'm not the person to ask for help. I don't like asking for help, because I feel like there are so many other people out there that deserve more help than me. And in return, that has always been one of my biggest flaws, is I don't like asking for help, because I feel like I don't know how to ask for help, to be honest. And she told me, she said, go do it, just make it. So I made the GoFundMe, and right away, just the amount of support I got from that GoFundMe, there are some amazing people here that I want to thank. I'm not going to name any names on here, because you guys, you know who you are. One person donated anonymously, so whoever donated anonymously, your donation, thank you. Bobby, thank you for pushing me to make the GoFundMe. For those of you that donated, I appreciate it so much. Again, I'm not going to put your names out here, just because I don't want people bothering you for money. Not that I think that anybody in this community would, but there are people out there that that know who you are, that would be like, oh, well, you can support him, but you can't support me. And I don't like that. I don't want that to happen to you guys. So I'm thanking y'all as you donate. I set the goal for $500 just for a replacement console, because if the power supply doesn't work, if the power supply replacement doesn't work, and it ultimately is the APU, I cannot replace an APU. There is just, that would be a whole motherboard replacement, basically, because the APU is tied into so many other chipsets, and if one chipset's bad, usually the whole motherboard should just go ahead and be swapped out, in my opinion. That's just me, because if I'm replacing one chip, then I need to go ahead and just replace everything. I know that the PlayStation has been overheating a lot more lately, so that's been kind of a big issue, and that could be why it went down. I mean, the PlayStation 4 really is a nice console, and I love it so much, but design-wise, that was one of the biggest flaws, is it trapped heat too well. But with that being said, guys, I mean, y'all have just blown me away with the amount of support, and I just want to come on here and say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for all of the donations that y'all have made, everything that y'all have done to help support the channel. We've blew past the goal already. Within 2 days, within a day, literally, of posting up that request for help, that GoFundMe. The funding has already met the goal. I've got to wait on it, but once they give me the funding and once the money goes in there, I will promptly shut down the GoFundMe. That way, y'all aren't constantly, there isn't any extra donations going in there, because let's face it, I don't know what to do with the extra money. I don't want to use it for anything more than the channel, to be honest, because I mean, I have a job, so I can pay my bills. Me and Jen both work hard to, provide for ourselves, so that we're not struggling. It's just that was an extra burden, or not burden, but an extra finance that we couldn't afford. And you guys, I'm about to cry, to be honest with you. I really am about to start crying, because I don't ask for help because I have a hard time accepting help. And you guys just blew it out of the water, and I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Y'all have done so much for me, even with supporting the channel the way you do. And I appreciate everybody that went out and shared the GoFundMe, and anybody that made the donations. You guys are the best. I appreciate it. There's no way I can ever remotely do half of what y'all have done to support. But anyway, comrades, that's it for this. I feel like I'm rambling now, so I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. But thank you so much. Just thank y'all, everybody out there, for supporting. Just each one of you amazing, amazing people out there. I know you did it from the kindness of your heart. I know you did it because you like watching me yell at my TV and get mad and carry on. And because of this, y'all have given me the urge to take a weekend and do a charity stream. So I'm planning one out. I've got a charity in mind. I don't want to name it just yet, because I want to do more research before I ultimately decide on which charity I go with. But thank you. Just thank y'all so much. Guys, if y'all ever need anything, reach out to me. I'll be glad to do what I can to help you. I'll be glad to, show you the support and help you reach your goals as well. Y'all are phenomenal. I could sit here and brag on each and every one of you all day, but thank you so much for all that you do. Much love, comrades, and das vidanya.